like training, currently working as a researcher on the European food awareness technical. Fredrik started in the research career, but studying at the impact of food change, and has experience from both statistical and dynamical aspects of human model science. In recent years, the work has shifted to focus to the meteorological protection.
Okay, thank you very much, and very nice to be the first speaker in this joint session as well. And my talk today is to present HEPEX to the wider community, for those of you who do not know who we are and what we do. So this will be a short introduction to HEPEX. And everything I will say today will be on this website, hepex.org. So please go to this one because we have all the information on this site. I should just start by saying that we have celebrated 10 years of HEPEX this year, and we had a big workshop in Maryland in the US in June, where we had the founding fathers of HEPEX as well, and one is here in the room, Roberto Boitza, who was here from the start, and we also have the two co-chairs, me and Maria Elena Ramos, so we have all the deciding entities here in the room. If you need have some suggestions or anything, it's very quick now to the power of HEPEX. So HEPEX is really it's an initiative which came about to solve this question, to foster the links between research and practice communities in hydrometeorology. And we have several activities. One of them is workshops that we organize, and we also have these online resources that we are continuously updating and improving. And we also have developed a science implementation plan to set some research themes for what we should be doing. I'll come back to that later. So the mission of HEPEX is really to demonstrate the added value of hydrological ensemble predictions for emergency management and water resources sectors to make decisions that have important consequences for the economy, public health and safety. So it's really try to get the ensemble predictions from the numerical weather forecast into hydrological operational services for decision making. So we have researchers, we have operational forecasters, we have decision makers all in HEPEX as well. So it's a very good community. And I really encourage you to get online and join the community. And then you can also have a good forum for your ideas and maybe give a webinar or write a blog post or something like that. And the key science questions is then what adaptations are required to couple hydrological systems with meteorological ensemble systems. So this is a very technical and also scientific question, how to get these two systems, how to get them to communicate and to work together and to produce hydrological ensemble forecasts. The other big science question is the uncertainty. How should the uncertainty within the ensemble from the weather forecast and hydrological forecast be joined together to really look at the full range of uncertainty within the forecast? And the third one is also very, very important, then how to communicate the forecast to decision makers. How can they use ensemble forecasts to make better decisions based on this? And to further break it down, we have also organized it into 6 themes. One of them is input and pre-processing, ensemble techniques, and then we have what's maybe most interesting today, the data assimilation techniques. And we've been quite active in this area in data assimilation. Post-processing is another one, verification, and then also communication and use in decision making. So around all of these research themes, we have developed a design implementation plan as well. So we have more documents on each of these topics, or almost each of these topics online as well, so you can have a look at that. And it's really a community-based activity all over the globe, and we have as our joint focus point is this HEPEX website, where we have blogs twice weekly. We have interaction through, we have a number of materials you can look at as well. We have some games that you can use for looking at ensemble forecast decision making. We have webinars like this one we do today that we also put on a YouTube channel, so you can go and look afterwards as well. We will do a lot more of this in coming years as well. We put in sort of lectures and specific topics that we will put online, so you can go which would be good for students, for example, into a certain topic. We also have some collaborative experiments and test beds where we share data and methods, and to set up to have a communal test bench for certain topics. And we have some case studies where we look at operational experimental real-time examples of HEPS. And we have a LinkedIn group, and we have a mailing list as well. So there's a lot of connections going on in the community, a lot of interaction. And just to show you some numbers of, we are increasing in the numbers of posts and views. Up to date, or from yesterday, we have a total of 160 posts, and we started in May last year, so it's 1.5 years now. And we've been viewed over 50,000 times, and you can see here how the number of hits increase in time. The most popular ever post was actually April Fool's post, where we said that what's the point of using ensemble forecast, is completely rubbish, and then everybody was really, really interested in that post. But yeah, so this is just showing what we have from our website. This is what we call this. This is yes, exactly. So we're looking at what kind of words we emphasize, and it's really we can see here ensembles and science and systems. Everything is in here as well. This is from the last 10 years of the first existence of HEPEX. And just some events that are coming up now in HEPEX as well. We have sessions at AGU, we have a session at EGU, and we'll also be at the IUGG in Prague in 2015. We also are planning on having some sort of workshop on seasonal forecasting, will probably be the next one, maybe in 2015, perhaps the year afterwards. And we are also working on a handbook of hydrometeorological ensemble forecasting, which will be out next year, hopefully. We also have ongoing activities with guest columnists on the HED website, and we have 3 of them here today, actually, as well. So they have been contributed a lot to the activity on the blog as well. And we have a Twitter account, which is ongoing at the moment. Somebody's probably tweeting about this as I speak, which is a bit weird. And everything, all of this is connected to the website, this hepex.org. So I would say that it's, I also mentioned that the recent activities within data simulation, we've had 3 workshops so far dedicated to this. The last one was in Texas, the US, in September. And well, I will also say that this one is the data connected to data simulation, so it's probably the 4th workshop we had on data simulation. And there are also 2 special issues, one in HES in 2012 and one that comes out in Journal Hydrology sometime, maybe this or next year. So look out for these activities coming up as well in the special issue. So to conclude then here, I mean, this is really a platform to use for you to come out with new products or new ideas, or to make connections with end users or with researchers. So it's really, I encourage you to connect to the website, maybe present your work in a webinar. Some of the talks we've seen here today will be excellent in a HEPEX webinar, then come to talk to me later. And then what happens then is you to give a seminar to everybody who's joining online, and then you will have the opportunity to have it also on YouTube afterwards. And so I would say this is a very perfect portal to the hydrological community regarding ensemble forecasting. So that's all I wanted to say for now. So if you have any questions. Yes, Jan.
Is there a price for viewer number 50,000? I'm expecting that last today or tomorrow.
Jan just asked the question whether there's a price for viewer number 50,000 or visitor number 50,000. Wow. Yes, I would say we will try to figure out the price for that. That's a good idea. Yes, I think we are now at 49,000 something.
49,740.
Okay. Okay.
For me, just a comment. It would be a great opportunity to exchange some information about our website, the H-SAF website and your website, to add a link to each other.
Yes, there was a question, it's a comment here about linking our website to the H-SAF website, which is very good. I think it's already done through some posts, so you can find it, but we can put it more visible as well on the blog, yes. Very good suggestion. Okay, thank you. Oh, sorry, Roberto.
Yeah, I have a question about the international reach of HEPEX, because when we started, we aimed to try to involve not just Europeans or Americans, but also to have links with what was going on in other areas. So can you maybe say something about that?
Yes, the question is whether we have, how is our international outreach in HEPEX? Most of the work has been focused on the US and Europe, but we also have members in China and in Asia and also in South America. So on activities, I'm not sure. Marilena, do you have any comments on this? Global activities in HEPEX outside the main activities in Europe and the US?
We have basically encouraged regional chairs in parts of the world, of course. So we have for China, or UK, South America, and also for countries. And I think that the idea to progress towards other, of course, countries that people also in fact contributing to the mission.
Yes. So we have the regional chairs in other parts of the world as well, and we had one of the big conferences in China, one of the big HEPEX workshops. So we hopefully, maybe next one will be somewhere else, in South America or Australia, perhaps. We don't know. We'll see. But we try to as much as possible make this a global network. It's very important.
You have almost 106 members,
I think so,
in
yeah.
our mailing list, and also we could probably make some statistics on their origins and countries, but basically they are spread all over the world.
Thank you very much. We have a exchange in the video.